My name is Max, and we are at Lyle's Performance Auto Body in Webb City, Missouri. And behind me, I have a 1968 Dodge Charger that we are tributing to the Bullitt movie car. From the last time you've seen it, we got some trim on there. Today, we have all the components to do a sub-assembly of the dash, to where we can put the dash together. And then the way the 66 to 70 V-body Mopars were built, you can just install the dash with the wiring in it, everything already put together, and then hook some stuff up behind it. So it will go in as a sub-assembly. It's been a month or two. We started showing you how we restore our dash pads, and because we're still learning doing videos, we didn't get all of the restoration of the dash pad, but here's the finished product. And I can talk about it a little bit. I don't have the footage to show you guys. My apologies for that. We took the factory dash pad. It was baked. The top of it was all crispied from being in the South Texas sun. We stripped all the vinyl off of it. We gave it a nice thin coat of fiberglass. Body worked it just like you would a fender. And then we had it sent off to the upholstery shop, and they wrapped it in the same leather that they're doing the seats in. And so while I don't have that process for you to share with you guys, I do have the finished product. Because there are many hours in this, I'm going to do a small break in the video to go put this up. We sent our dash frame off to get powder coated, and we had it powder coated. It's a semi-gloss textured black. The original dash was painted in a lacquer made by, I believe it was Ditzler, and it was called Organisol. Organisol had an aggregate in the paint that made it like anti-wear. Not an anti-slip, just an anti-wear. And so the little bit of aggregate poked through the black paint and gave it a little different color than just straight black. This is powder coating, and it's way more durable, but you can see that it's got the aggregate in it. It'll wipe clean, but it's still textured. It's low sheen, so sun beating down through it won't put a glare back in the windshield where you can see. And there's lots of good things about powder coating. It's more durable. It's way more durable than the factory Organisol lacquer paint that this thing would have had on it. And you send this to the powder coater, they can get all the nooks and crannies blasted and powder coated. And if you were to do that, even with a blaster, and then go back with a primer and then put the Organisol on it, it would eat up lots of time. So even though it got shipped out to a powder coater, it's still cheaper. It's cheaper and better, and that's what everybody likes, cheaper and better. So sending it off to the powder coater to have the texture black fit on it is it's a 2 thumbs up. It's taking care of the customer. It's making our job more lasting. I'm gonna set this off to the side, and we're gonna go through the other new boxes of parts and goodies to show you guys. Not gonna unwrap. Brand new dash harness. Let it go in from the back side. It'll be in the dash. Everything will be hooked up and ready to go whenever we install it. Another thing I'm not gonna open up. This is the glove box door and the vintage air AC vents. I'm leaving this wrapped up until we get ready to install it. This is the dash cluster. It is the new updated version with the correct tick-tock tack. It's a Dakota digital piece that looks analog. I'll show you a picture of it, what it looks like when it's all wired up and turned on. And so really nice piece. Really expensive part. And moving on from the dash to the radio, got a retro belt radio for it. It's Bluetooth, so Bluetooth, USB, RCA. You can pretty much from modern day radio, but it still has the old thumb wheels of the original unit, so to fit the factory dash plate for the radio. I'm gonna cut this open right now and show you guys. We got all brand new dash face plates for it. We'll talk a little bit about this. So data set behind here, and the other boxes were the controls for it, and it'll look just factory with all the style of the original 1968 dash. 68, on a side note, 68 is the only year that had the up and down lines for the texture on the dash. 69 and 70 both had a grain pattern. With as difficult as that was to unwrap, this is the rest of the dash faces. I'm not going to unwrap that, you get the idea. So, brand new glove box door, brand new lower dash pad. The one original padded piece that we kept is the 68 model padded ashtray for the cigarette lighter. Some camera candy. We went ahead and pulled the dash faceplate and snapped it on over the new Dakota Digital dash to show you guys what the end result's gonna look like. Sneak preview.